Maya, okay, stop everything. I just found the absolute peak of 1960s what were they thinking history. It involves the CIA, $20 million, and a house cat.
Wait, $20 million on a cat? Please tell me they didn't try to teach it to code or something.
Worse. Or better, I don't know. It was called Acoustic Kitty. Basically, they wanted to turn a living, breathing cat into a mobile, furry surveillance unit. A walking bug.
A walking bug. Leo, have you ever met a cat? They don't exactly follow orders. They barely acknowledge their own names half the time.
Exactly. That is exactly what makes it so wild. See, the logic was, and this is very Leo logic, so I kind of respect it, nobody suspects a cat. If you're two Soviet officials sitting on a park bench talking about top secret missile codes, and a tabby cat wanders over and starts grooming itself near your feet, you don't stop talking, right? You just think, oh, look a kitty.
I mean, I guess, but how do you get the cat to actually, record anything? This is the 60s. They didn't have tiny Bluetooth earpieces back then.
Maya, this is where it gets intense. They actually had a veterinary surgeon perform an hour-long operation. They put a microphone inside the cat's ear canal, a small radio transmitter at the base of its skull, and they literally wove a thin wire antenna into its fur all the way down to the tail. It was like a biological Swiss Army knife, but for eavesdropping.
Wait, really? They actually did surgery to put electronics inside the cat?
Yes, real declassified CIA history. And it gets even more mad scientist. So they get the cat all wired up, right? And they start training it. But they immediately hit a wall because, shocker, the cat would get hungry. It would be on a mission to go listen to a target, and then it would see a bird or a bowl of milk and just drift off.
Well, yeah, it's a cat. It's not an employee.
Right. So their solution wasn't to give up. No. They did another operation to try and override the cat's sense of hunger so it wouldn't get distracted.
Oh, that's a bit much. Poor kitty. I'm glad we've moved on to drones.
I know, it sounds a bit heavy, but wait until you hear the climax of the story. So, they spend 5 years on this. 5 years, $20 million. They finally take the cat out for its first real field test. They're in a van across the street from a park in Washington, D.C., near the Soviet embassy. They see two men sitting on a bench. This is it, the big moment. They open the van door, the cat hops out, and it immediately gets hit by a taxi.
Leo, no, that's horrible.
I know, it's this legendary, tragic, everything that could go wrong did go wrong moment. But there is a silver lining. Years later, a former director of the CIA's Office of Technical Service, Robert Wallace, came out and said that the taxi story might be a bit of an urban legend.
Oh, thank goodness. What does he say happened?
He says the project was abandoned mostly because training the cats was just an impossible mountain to climb. He claims they actually took the equipment out of the cat, sewed it back up, and it lived a long, happy, very non-electronic life as a regular pet.
Okay, I am choosing to believe the happy retirement version. That makes me feel much better about the whole thing. But $20 million in 1960s money? That's like what, $100 million today?
Easily. It's the ultimate example of how far people will go when they're caught up in a high-stakes game. It's like they were trying to out James Bond, but they forgot that cats are, well, cats. They are the masters of their own destiny.
It's honestly kind of a beautiful lesson in nature being unhackable. You can put all the wires in the world in there, but at the end of the day, a cat is going to do what a cat is going to do. You know, Leo, I love that you find these things. It's such a good reminder of how weird and wonderful human history is.
Right? It's fascinating. The effort, the imagination, the sheer will try anything energy of that era.
It really is. And hey, if you're listening and you're enjoying these deep dives into the stranger parts of our history, we'd love to have you stick around. Join the loop with us. Get your daily curiosity fix. We're here every day just chatting about the stuff that makes the world interesting.
Yeah, come back tomorrow. I might find something about spy pigeons or something. I'm on a roll.
Please, let's stick to land animals for at least one more day. But seriously, it's just amazing to think about that cat. Imagine being the person whose job it was to try and brief a cat on its mission. Now, Mittens, don't chase the squirrel.
Mittens, we need the microfilm. Stop cleaning your paw. It's basically a cartoon. But that's the thing. the line between genius idea and total disaster is usually just a very thin wire in a cat's tail.
Well said. I think we should leave Mittens to his nap.
Agreed. See you again, everyone.
Stay curious.